Every morning I wake up with somebody else's liver inside my body. That sentence sounds strange, even to me sometimes. Most days I don't actively think about it. I wake up, get ready for the day, drink my coffee, and go to work just like everyone else. Life feels normal again. But every once in a while it hits me. I'll be taking my medications in the morning, or I'll notice the scar on my abdomen, or I'll have one of my follow up appointments, and I remember something that is hard to fully wrap your head around. The liver inside my body used to belong to somebody else. Somewhere out there, there is a family that lost somebody they loved, and because of that, I'm still alive. That's a strange thing to carry with you. I don't know who my donor was. I don't know their name, their age, or their story. All I know is that on the worst day of their family's life, they made a decision that saved mine. And I think about that sometimes. Not in a sad way, but in a way that makes me feel an enormous sense of gratitude. 3 years ago, I was dying. My liver had completely failed. I was in and out of the hospital, having fluid drained from my chest multiple times a week, getting weaker and weaker. And eventually, my doctors told me the truth. Without a transplant, I wasn't going to survive. Then one night, I got the phone call that changed everything. A liver had become available. The next day, on my birthday, I received the transplant that saved my life. When I woke up in the ICU, the nurse kept saying my name and telling me I had a new liver. At the time, I was barely conscious and everything felt surreal. But that moment was the beginning of my second life. Today, I'm back at work. I'm healthy again. I get to spend time with my family. I get to see my kids grow up. And none of that would have been possible without organ donation. That's one of the reasons I started this channel. I want to tell the full story of how I got here. I want people to understand what alcohol can quietly do to your body. And I want people who are going through liver disease or transplant to know they're not alone. If you're new here and want to understand how my life got to this point, start with the first video on this channel. It's called The Alcoholic Nobody Suspected. That's where the story begins. So in the meantime, subscribe and I'll be making more videos. Thanks for watching.